Military. The Joint Defense Council of the Arab League is one of the institutions of the Arab League. It was established under the terms of the Joint Defense and Economic Cooperation Treaty of the 1950 to coordinate the joint defense of the Arab League member states. The Arab League as an organization has no military force similarly to the United Nations, but at the 2007 summit the leader decided to reactivate their joint defense and establish a peacekeeping force to deploy in South Lebanon, Darfur, Iraq, and other hot spots. At 2015 summit in Egypt, member states agreed in principle to form a joint military force. Economy of Arab League. The Arab League is rich in resources such as the enormous oil and natural gas resources in certain member states. Another industry that is growing steadily in the Arab League is the telecommunication. Within less than a decade, local companies such as the Orscom and the Etisalat have managed to compete internationally. Economic achievement initiatives by the league amongst member states have been less impressive than those achieved by the smaller Arab organizations such as the Corporation Council. Among them, the Arab gas pipeline that will transport Egyptian and Iraqi gas to Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, and Turkey as of 2013. A significant difference in the economic condition exists between the developed oil states of Algeria, Qatar, Kuwait, and the UAE, and developing countries like the Comoros, Djibouti, Mauritania, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. OPEC members. The Arab League also includes the great fertile lands in the southern part of the Sudan. It is referred to as the food basket of the Arab world. The region instability, including the independence of the South Sudan, has not affected its tourism industries that is considered the fastest growing industry in the region, with Egypt, UAE, Lebanon, Tunisia, Jordan leading the way. Another industry that is growing steadily in the Arab League is telecommunication. Economically, achievements within the member have been low in the league history. Other smaller Arab organizations have achieved more than the league has, such as the GCC. But lately, several major economic projects that are promising are to be completed. The Arab gas pipeline is to end by the year 2010, connecting Egyptian and Iraqi gas to Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon, and then to Turkey, thus Europe. A free trade agreement is to be completed by 1 January 2008, making 95% of the all Arab produce tax-free customs. Transport. The Arab League is divided into 5 parts when it comes to transport, with the Arabian Peninsula and the Near East being entirely connected by the air, sea, roads, and railways. Another part of the league is to the Nile Valley, made up of Egypt and Sudan. These two member states have started to improve the river Nile navigation system to improve accessibility and thus foster trading. A new railway system is also set to connect the southern Egyptian city of Abu Simbel with the northern Sudanese city of the Wadi Halfa, and then to Khartoum and Port Sudan. The third division of the league is the Maghreb, where a 300-kilometer stretch of railways runs from the southern cities of the Morocco to Tripoli in the western Libya. The fourth division of the league is the Horn of Africa, whose member states include Djibouti and Somalia. These two Arab League states are separated by only 10 nautical miles from the Arabian Peninsula, but by the Bab al-Mandub, and this is quickly changing as Tariq bin Laden, the brother of Osama bin Laden, has initiated the construction of the ambitious Bridge of the Horns project, which ultimately aims to connect the Horn of the Africa with the Arabian Peninsula via the massive bridge. The project is intended to facilitate and accelerate the already centuries-old trade and commerce between the two regions. The last division of the league is the island of the Comoro, located off the coast of the East Africa, which is not physically connected to any other Arab state but still trades with the other Arabic members. Literacy in Arab countries. Literacy rate in Arab world. In a collecting literacy data, many countries estimated the number of literate people based on the self-reporting data. Some use educational attendance data as a proxy, but measures of the school attendance or a grade completion may differ because definition and data collection methods vary across countries. Literacy estimates should be used with the caution. United Nations Development Programme Human Development Report 2010, and it is also important to note that the Persian Gulf region has had an oil boom, in enabling more schools and universities to be set up